I'm sorry for not making any rants and salutes. I was feeling sick some time ago, and today, when I got out of bed, I didn't even have enough energy, but don't worry, I'll try to get a rant and salute done today for y'all. Anyways, enjoy. September 14th, 2025, oh my gosh, this day sucks. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about why this day sucks. In my opinion, sometime in the morning I probably get ready to go to swings and things. Later on, my stepsister started to pick me, my brother, and my sister. I thought my dad was gonna pick us up, but he didn't. Then while my stepsister was driving us, I received the phone call from my dad, and he asked me if we're coming in, and I said yes, but before we go to the place, we stopped by at my dad's house for a little bit, and right when we got ready to leave to go to swings and things, I saw a lantern fly and my dad stepped on it, and he said if we saw them, we had to step on them. The reason why we have to step on them because they're bad for the crocs. I didn't know that until October 18th, 2025, when I went over to my dad's house to celebrate my nephew Liam's birthday, although his birthday's on October 19th. Now back to this day, my dad asked me, do I want to get in the vehicle with him, my stepmom and my nephew Liam, or go in the other vehicle with my brother, my sister, and my stepsister? I choose to go in with my dad, my stepmom and my nephew. And then while we left the house to go to the place, my dad asked me about how I was doing, and I told him I was doing alright. Can I ask him the same thing? And he says to me that he's trying to live life. And later on, while we were almost to swings and things, something was going bad with my dad's truck, but sometime before that, my nephew was grabbing on the door handle. Me and my stepmom tried to stop him from doing so, but he still kind of did it anyways. And unfortunately, a few minutes later, one of my dad's truck doors started to open while my dad was driving. Had got pissed off about it and my heart was pounding on me at the same time to the point where I almost feel like I'm gonna die. And my dad had to pull over to try to fix the one door. After that, we went to swings and things, and right when we're there, I had a bit of a conversation with my dad about the situation. And that my heart was pounding on me, making me feel like I'm gonna die, and he didn't say much about it. Later went to the shade. Before I grab food to eat, I make a phone call to my mom. And I told her a little bit about the situation that happened, and she got a little bit paranoid at that, which I didn't blame her for it because you had to take this stuff serious. And then we were talking about the go-karts and stuff. And she told me not to go on the go-kart by myself. A bit later I talked to my dad about what my mom told me, and he didn't agree with it, and so does my brother and my stepsister, and then I have chicken thunders and watermelon. Later on, I went a little bit on the walk, and I walk in front of the place and I took a selfie of myself and later posted it on Facebook, and then I walk back to the shade and at 12:58 p.m. I receive a text message from my brother. He was asking me if I'm good, and asked me about where I'm at, and I told him I was good, and told him I was at the area where we ate, and he asks me and I'm making a video. I told him I was posting something on Facebook, and after when we get done texting each other, I receive a phone call from my dad and he asks me where I was at and I told him, I was at the area where we got done eating, and he told me to stay where I was at, and then I wait patiently for him to follow me. And it seems like he found me along with my sister, and later on, we did some arcade, and then we went on go-karts, and me and my brother went on bumper boat. While we were in there, I took 2 photos, one of me, and one of my brother. And I posted on Facebook. After when we get off the boats, we probably had a little bit of ice cream. I had cookies and cream, and yes, I did took 2 photos and I posted on the same social media. At 2:52 p.m., we went on go-karts for the second time. After that, me, my brother, my sister, and my stepsister, went on the bumper boat together, and then we did this one activity together where we had to grab the toy guns and shoot each other with it for points. I joined in with my sister and my stepsister to do it, to my brother and the other dude named Kevin. But wait, the other thing, I forgot to say early is that before that happened, my stepsister was talking to Kevin about something, and then unfortunately, I walk inside the place without saying anything. And then I went to the bathroom to wash my hands. After that, I walk out of the bathroom and I saw my stepsister, and some other found me, and my stepsister asked me if I'm okay, and I said yes. And I also said to her that I had to go to the bathroom to wash my hands, and she told me that I had to let her know before I walk off, and she told me she was a little worried when I did that. And later, went on go-karts for the third time in a row, and then me, my brother, and my sister, what on the bumper boats one last time, and then after that, we did some arcade, I was doing some bowling, and then we got some ice cream. I got vanilla ice cream with gummy bears in it, and I took a photo of it, and I posted on Facebook once again, and then after we get done being there, we got ready to leave the place. Before we left, I make a phone call to Stanley about the time at swings and things that I have, and then we left. Later on when my stepsister dropped me, my brother and my sister off, I had a bit of a conversation with my stepsister about trimming dog nails, and I show her a video about the one guy trimming the dog nails the easy way, and I give her the idea that she can try see if she could do it on her dog Lobo. After that, I went inside the house, and spent time with my mom. At night I got a Amber Alert on my phone which said something about child abduction, which it shocked me because kidnapping people is against the law, and that's it. Thank goodness this day ended at midnight, and thank goodness it's in past now. Here's the list to those who likes this day. J. the Austin Dillon fan 99, I asked him what is his opinion on this day, and he says that this day is cool, but I respect his opinion on it. Here's the list to those who hates this day. Ilul Errol told me to put her in this spot. September 14th, 2025 sucks. And so does May 18th, 2022. Phineas and Ferb is so many times better than September 14th, 2025, end of rant. Next rant, October 14th, 2025. After the October 14th, 2025 rant, taking serious stuff as a joke. After the taking serious stuff as a joke rant, cancer. And after the cancer rant, punishment day videos.